Washington Post with a heartwarming story today. Earlier, as we were doing the live coverage of the selection all day long, I talked about how I was going to explain the Judeo-Muslim heritage in America and Judeo-Muslim values. And I did not know about this gentleman. I read the story later in the day, okay? And it turns out it's exactly what I was talking about. So the Judeo-Muslim values that I'm referring to are when we stick together against religious intolerance. And that's what was brought out by Trump. So the silver lining in his ignorance and his hatred and all the things that he did was it brought a lot of people together. For example, Bernie Sanders got a larger Muslim vote than any candidate in history, I believe, if I've got that right from the primaries. That's my recollection of it. And he's Jewish, of course, right? And the Anti-Defamation League was among the first organizations to come out and said, no, you should not discriminate against Muslims like that. It is wrong to do religious intolerance. So when Trump talked about I'm banning all Muslims, et cetera, the ADL was the first folks out there saying, don't do it. That's a terrible idea. Discrimination is always a bad idea. So now a heartwarming story that fits in perfectly with that. An Orthodox Jewish immigrant from Hungary said that his name is Yosef Rapaport. He said he was dedicating his vote to Army Captain Humayun Khan, a Muslim American soldier whose family Donald Trump had attacked during the campaign. And he said, look, he was fighting for all the things that we care about, America, freedom, religious liberty, and Trump was attacking that. And he's like, you know how that story ends? That story ends with us, right? And so that's what we've been saying all along. And I just want to give you a couple of his quotes because I think they're so fantastic. He said about Trump going after Muslims, he said, that should be frightening to every religious person. When there's an attack on one religious group, it means my religious liberty is diminished. And then he went on to say, the attack on Muslim minorities causes great concern for me because we are in the same country. We are protected by the same rules. So there's an American who understands what this country is all about. There's a reason why we protect religious liberty. One, because we're decent human beings and we should protect one another, okay? Two, because it might be us next. And so, and if you think he's alone in the Jewish community, because if you turn on TV, sometimes the right-wingers make it seem like, oh, if you're pro-Israel, you're right-wing, you're Republican, the Democrats, oh, no way, they don't. Are you in? No way, it's not remotely true. Jewish Americans are among the most solidly Democratic voting groups in America and in American history. Right at this point, after African Americans, it's Jewish Americans. Do you know that in 2016, according to the polling done in October and all the way up to November 5th, right now among Jewish Americans, 75% are voting for Clinton, according to the polling. 75%. Only 17% for Trump. So when you hear right-wingers on TV pretending that the pro-Jewish position is some sort of right-wing position on more war or neoconservative positions or supporting hard right-wing Israeli positions like Netanyahu's, don't believe the hype. Now, they might have different views on internal Israeli politics, but as far as American politics is concerned, Jewish Americans say, no, we're in this case, Hillary Clinton. Overall, the Democratic Party have been solidly so. Now, Orthodox Jews do tend to vote a little bit more towards Republicans, but they're only 10% of Jews. But this guy is Orthodox. And he said, no, not on our watch. And he added one last thing. Just yesterday, Ann Coulter talked about, hey, if your four grandparents rule, if only the people who had four grandparents born in this country could vote, then Trump would win in a 50-state landslide. First of all, it turns out not all of Trump's grandparents were born here. Oops. Okay. But Yosef Rapaport said that's literally the rule that they had in Hungary. And since a couple of my grandparents were not born in Hungary, we were so afraid they were going to ship us off to Poland where they had the concentration camps. So we stick together because this country was built on religious liberty, and we can't lose that. That's real values. At the Young Turks, we believe in change. We believe we can change the media, make it more independent. Come do it with us. tytnetwork.com/join.